Morning, guys. It's about 9 o'clock. Taking dog out on his morning constitutional. And I am really regretting not putting a coat on already because it's bloody freezing. I suppose it's gonna be freezing, you know, it's winter and it's England and England is freezing, but I'm out walking dog. As soon as he's out and Wardle's dressed, we're off to B&Q to get some paint to sort out his room. So I also really need an energy drink because I am partially addicted to these things, and I haven't had one yet this morning because I haven't been up that long. In fact, I pretty much got up, got dressed and fed him so I could take him out. So I'll update you as soon as I get in car, probably. We're in B&Q and it is proving incredibly hard to find paint that is A, cheap enough to warrant buying enough to do that room, and actually a nice colour. We've managed to get some tester pots, but whether or not we'll find out that we actually like when it goes on wall, that's debatable, but we'll see. Gotta say, yeah, B&Q's not as good as it was last time I were here, but and again, nothing seems to be these days. Oh well, we've got testers, that's something. So B&Q were a real bust. So instead we're going over to Pets at Home and we're going to look at some animals. Guinea pigs.
So we give it as a supplement to still get in it, so as you get like scurvy and stuff like that. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Squishy. Hi. We came here today to have a look at animals. Now look at what we're bloody looking at. There's 2 Dumbo rats in with the rats. We have 4 already. Apparently it's a good idea to get another 2. So now we're looking at bloody cheap cages to try and find one to put them in so we can introduce them to others. You are going to be the death of me.
No.
I must be a soft touch. Seriously, I must be a right soft touch because this one has convinced me to do this. The plan was, when we got dog, to let the rats, as they slowly slipped off this mortal coil, not to replace them. We lost Bernard a few weeks ago, and we've replaced Bernard with 2 rats. So we've gone from 5 to 4 to 6. And we've had to buy a bloody gerbil cage or hamster cage as well, just to keep them in, so for time being, before we can get them introduced. Why have we done this?
Because they're squishies.
But squishies is no excuse.
Squishies.
Somebody shoot me. Back in car again, because we've just got a load of new cards, like Christmas cards, to put up on wall, and we realise we've got no blue tack left. So we're off on search for blue tack, but I also realised that in the excitement of bringing new squishies on, we forgot to get energy drinks. And when you're addicted as we are, well, I assume I definitely am, when you're addicted as us to energy drinks and you don't get one, it's kind of an issue, as with any addiction. So we're going to put all the journeys into one. We're going to go and get blue tack, energy drinks, and then drop off some Christmas cards to my mum and dad. So you'll probably get to see my mum and dad's dog as well. Just got to my mum and dad's and come at perfect time. Hot Christmas bacon's just come out of the oven. His friend Jackie reckons that my mum and dad's dog looks like a bear. This'll be why. Danny. Bear? Back again. Not even saying B&Q either, that's the worst part about it. My mother has somehow convinced us to come to a different one to see if we can actually get any paint we like from this one. And because this one's a superstore, apparently this one will be better for us. If we come away with art paint from here, I'm going to lose it. My mum were right. I don't get it. She was right. The one in Rotherham is tiny, the one in Doncaster is massive. And yeah, we've gone with colours that are actually not what we originally wanted to go with. And I need to move the camera because I'm blocking the view for Danny for driving, which is not good. No. But right, we're around that corner, I can put it back. Yeah, we were originally thinking terracottas and magnolias, and we've come out with one that's called cappuccino. So more choice is both good and bad apparently. We're not going home yet though, because we're off to see my Aunt Peg, because she goes away for Christmas tomorrow. So we're off through to say thank you for money that she's gave us for Christmas and for my birthday. Generally not that fun going to my Aunt Peg's as a general rule, because she always tells me off even though I've not done anything wrong. She's very judgmental, my Aunt Peg, but she'll never see this video, so it's quite okay, I can say that without worrying. So yeah, off on an adventure. Hey guys, quick update for end of day. Go on ending my video because probably going to be going to bed soon. I'm on earlies from tomorrow, as I mentioned yesterday. Yeah, I figured I'd just update you on what happened after went to visit my Aunt Peg's. Should probably explain a bit about her first, to be perfectly honest. My Aunt Peg is actually my great aunt, not just my aunt. It's my granddad's sister. My granddad passed away 12 years ago now, something like that. Yeah, because I was about 14, so nearly 13 years ago. Anyway, that's not the point. She's always been, I said judgmental, but that's not really fair. She's always been opinionated. That's one way of describing her. Another way of describing her is that she's always wanted to see me make the best of myself. Once upon a time, I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to go on teacher training and teach in primary school. But I kept getting knocked back for training. I've got a degree, I've got an English degree. I'm not thick, as these videos probably suggest that I am, but yeah, I wanted to be a teacher, and my Aunt Peg kind of supported that, even though she had an opinion on it, which as an opinionated person, that's probably no surprise. And then because I kept getting knocked back and knocked back and knocked back, turned down, couldn't get a place on teacher training course, I basically gave up. I mean, I was working 2 days a week at this point. That's not enough when you've got your own place to pay for, bills to pay, that kind of stuff. So I decided to just say enough's enough and get a job that earned me some more money. You can only put your life on hold for so long. Anyway, the point is, my Aunt Peg's always kind of tried to make sure that I'm aware of her opinion, and there's no getting away from her opinion if she wants to give it. So it's kind of turned into one of them things where I only go and see her once every so often, because sometimes it's hard to just bite your tongue. I know that makes me sound like a really horrible person, but sometimes she has this way of speaking to you that makes you feel a bit like shit, and then covers up for the fact by saying, but obviously you have to make your own choices, and that's not really it. But anyway, I'm ranting about her, and that's not what I want to do. Basically, you know, we were there for about 45 minutes. She's going away tomorrow. She's going to stay with some old friends that she's known for years, to Leeds. Stay with them for about a week over Christmas. So I went to see her beforehand, before she went, say thank you for money that she gave me for Christmas and birthday, and to wish her a happy Christmas, so that I hope she likes her presents. And then we came home and got the ratties settled in. At the minute, the rats are going to be called Sid and Arthur. That may change because we have a tendency to change his mind when we're trying to name as rats. Each one tends to have about 3 before we finally decide on one. So don't be too surprised if we end up having a name change by the time I either do the next video or the one after that. But they're settled in. We had them out earlier, and one seems to like just snuggling in and chilling, and the other one seems like a little bit mental. But I suppose that describes me. because on one hand I'm really lazy and don't like to do it, but at the same time I am quite mental. But yeah, been quite a good day, quite a productive day. Quite surprised that I've got this done, to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't think I'd get a second one up until probably after Christmas, knowing me, with how lazy I'm going to be. But I suppose it is a good thing that I filmed so much today and got this all edited together. Because for the next couple of days, I'm on early shifts, so that's like get up at 6, start work at 8, finish at 4:30, and I'm probably going to be fucked by the time I get in. And chances of me filming out entertaining on these days, pretty much slim to none. Christmas, me and Danny are going up to my mum and dad's, so I'm probably going to take camera. Probably going to have to explain to them why I'm filming shit and talking to my son. Oh, that's what it'll look like to them, no doubt. But hopefully they'll be in on idea and won't mind filming too much. My nan, who I think's coming for Christmas dinner, that might be a different matter altogether, but we'll see. Another thing that I'm probably not going to cover in this one, or at least in any detail other than explaining it, is the fact that you've probably noticed me waving this thing around in my hand whenever I've filmed bits in this room. 5 weeks ago, I stopped smoking, or I started trying to stop smoking. I used to be a 25 a day kind of person. I mean, I smoked roll-ups, so it weren't that bad because I had the really, really thin ones. But you know, smoking, nasty habit, and one that I'd quite like to kick. We've had these e-cig things 5 weeks, and I think in that time I've had 3, 6, might be 4, can't quite remember, but as far as I'm concerned that's a win, because I've gone from 25 to like 3 or 4, like 25 a day to 3 or 4 in 5 weeks today. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this because, like I say, I might actually use quitting smoking as a theme for these videos. But yeah, I just wanted to explain why I'm randomly waving this around. It's not like a conductor's baton or out like that. It's just because I have a tendency to talk with my hands quite a lot, and I suppose it's a substitute for not having a cig in my hand, having this thing. So yeah, just wanted to explain why I'm probably waving this around far too much in these videos. Oh, B&Q. Yeah, we got us paint, as you've already seen. Haven't started painting it yet because by the time we did get back from my Aunt Peg's and sort of dug out his dinner and took him out again, didn't really feel like painting a room, but I'm going to try and get it done on Boxing Day while Danny's at work, and we'll hopefully be able to show you a finished room at some point very, very soon. I think that is just about it, so I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.